Hi, welcome to You Have Questions?
We have answers.
I'm Sean Harris with Fidelity Title, along with my business partner,
Alex Kmeyer.
Well, today we want to raise your real estate IQ, and we want to talk a little bit about private road maintenance agreements. This is a situation that comes up pretty frequently. So when we start to do a preliminary title report and we go through there, if there is a road maintenance agreement, we're going to see it.
Right.
We're going to call it out, and you're going to see that within the title report.
Right.
However, there are situations sometimes where there is no road maintenance agreement, and we'll get a call from somebody and they'll want to say, in this particular situation, who maintains this when there is not a road maintenance agreement?
Okay, so let's talk about why there's even a road maintenance agreement.
Perfect.
Okay, and the reason why there would be a road maintenance agreement is if it's a private road. You know, when you think about like the city of San Diego, right? The city of San Diego has all kinds of streets and roads, et cetera, that are all either county or city maintained.
Right.
When it's a private road, that means it's in the absence of not being maintained by the city or the county.
Right,
So therefore, it is a private road that may lead to, 5 or 10 houses or whatever the case may be, right? So if there is a road maintenance agreement, if there's one in place, it will show on the preliminary title report. And if there isn't one, then you have a private road where we have to figure out whether or not there is access or if there's easements allowing people to use that private road. But then ultimately you ask the question, who maintains it, right?
Exactly.
So the question then becomes, who does maintain that road? So, one of the things that I just had a situation recently where there was a property up in, like 29 Palms area, right? And the city of 29 Palms handles a lot of those roads up there, but there was one particular road that they didn't handle. And there were no easements leading to that private road. So that's when we would say there's a lack of access. We're not saying lack of legal access. We're not saying there's not access. We're simply saying there's a lack of legal access. And what
That's
that means,
then
there's a huge distinction because there was already a house out there. So this person was obviously driving up and down to their house all the time, right? But it becomes like, how do you actually get to that road? Because there's other properties that follow the same track, right? So in 29 Palms, it might be a little bit different up there because it's a little bit more rural, right? But even here in Fallbrook, we've got properties that don't have access.
Exactly.
And it could be, so here's another example. It could be that a person owns two parcels next to each other and they built the house on parcel, the one on the left-hand side, but they always drive to the one on the right-hand side through their own parcel.
Yeah.
Well, when you own both, you don't need to have access easement because you own them both, right?
Yeah.
But the minute that you sell it,
Yeah.
all of a sudden that access goes away.
That's right.
Okay, so that's at the end of the day.
Let's talk about that for just a moment, because there was a situation just recently when somebody really put their feet down and they say, we're not going to. We don't really use it. We're the first house. All the potholes and everything are up here. We don't feel like that's fair and equitable. Again, is that civil code driven?
Civil code.
Yeah.
Civil code driven, so that means you're all going to court.
Yeah.
And they'll figure it out from there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, one of the things that you have to be aware of is that a road maintenance agreement, again, we parade the horribles of what happens if you don't have one.
Yeah.
It can't just be a handshake like, hey, you and I are just going to use this road. But because when it comes to those kinds of things, that person sitting in the front, maybe they don't even need the road because they have access from the main drag.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then maybe, but keep in mind, it's their proportionate share.
Right.
So maybe they don't really have to pay.
And I think it's been more of an issue this year because of all the rain that we've had.
Right.
And there's been more potholes and people are like, this needs to be fixed. This road needs to be handled. But not everybody is of the same
mindset.
Or
maybe they don't have the money.
It happens all the time. So and at those cases, that's when the civil code steps in and takes care of it. So there you have it, a long scenario of what happens with road maintenance agreements. So if you have those situations, again, you can call us and we can look to see if there is in fact one on there, and we will help you to navigate through that. So thank you for joining us today, and as always, we're honored to be a business partner with you and Fidelity Title.
Thank you.
Thanks.